Hey, hey, wake up! We've almost made it to Rustfall. Don't know how you fell asleep with my constant chatter. You know, I'm surprised we've made it this far without any trouble. Ever since the war kicked up on the mainland, there's been rumors of bandit activity on the island. Lucky us, eh? Ha! I've heard that the market in Rustfall is enormous. I've never been myself, but they say you can buy anything you can think of there. Hopefully my goods will sell too. I've got a family to take care of, after all. I'm sure they're... Oh, look! Can you see the city walls in the distance? And say, do you smell something burning? Is that
You took quite the crack to the head, didn't you? You mortals are so fragile. Thankfully, fixing you up isn't too much of a challenge. Let's hope it was worth it, shall we? Are you still able to move your hands? Those are important after all. Grabbing things is how you will interact with majority of this world. Try grabbing this apple. To pick up an item, reach out and press the grip button on your control. Fantastic. Now, take a look down at your waist. See those two bags on the left and right? Those are your inventory bags. To add an item to your inventory, drag it over your inventory bag and release it when you feel a vibration. Or simply press the A button on your controller while you have it in your... To open your inventory, you can grab either of those bags. Or, if you prefer buttons, you can press the B button on your right controller. You can move between levels of the inventory and rotate it by using the right thumbstick. You can see here, the inventory is broken up into categories. You don't really have anything other than the apple, so the only category that you can open right now is ingredients. Go ahead and open up that category by grabbing it, and you'll see the apple there. To remove something from your... Excellent. You'll have the hang of this in no time. Just so you know, you can close the inventory the same way you opened it, or by pressing B. Turning is an essential part of navigating this world. These two scrolls will help you decide which method works best for you. Pick up and hold the scroll on the left to try snap turning. To try smooth turning, pick up and hold the scroll on the right. While holding the scroll, move the right thumbstick left and right to turn. Try out both turning methods. When you're happy with one of these options, add the scroll to your inventory, just like this. Decision is not permanent. It can be changed from the menu at any time. To get to the menu, grab the scroll on your waist or press Y on your controller. The world is a big place, and you'll want to be able to move around it. Come to this table by manipulating your left thumbstick. Excellent. But sometimes you'll need to move a little faster, either to get where you're wanting to go quicker, or to get away from danger. I may have saved you from death this time, but there's no guarantee I'll be able to again. To toggle sprint, press in the left thumbstick. Run over to this shelf. During your coming adventures, you might come across things that are just outside your reach, or just too tall to see over. This shelf is a good example. If you try jumping by pressing in the right thumbstick, you should be able to grab the sword on top. Some items in the world have special interactions, like grabbing a container to show its contents, grabbing a plant to pick its flower, or just grabbing a door to open it. Another example is that sword. It can be holstered at your side. If you look down, you'll see two sheaths at your side. To holster a weapon, either bring the weapon to a point overlap. You can have up to 2 weapons holstered. I've added another sword to your inventory. Open your weapons category, pull out the second sword, and holster it. Good job. Perhaps you'll stand a chance after all. Before I let you go, I have one very important question for you. Do you remember which folk of this land you belong to? Pick the scroll that best describes you, and add it to your inventory to make your choice. I have one final lesson for you. This world is replete with alchemical concoctions like this one. If you had one of these, I may not have had to step in the first place. To make use of one, grab the potion, remove the cork with... Now go. It's time for you to return to the mortal plane.
Oh, you're alive? I thought for sure they tossed a corpse in here. That's not important right now. We need to get out of here. I think I can pick the lock on that door if we find something to use as a lockpick.